Box joints are pretty easy to cut, but hard to get right. With this jig, they're easy to cut and get right. From Enjoywood, this jig is a must for your router table. It'll turn any piece of wood into an awesome box in no time. Let me get started from just a piece of scrap 2x6. Thanks to Banggood for sending this over. Check out the links in the description. I'm milling it down to a lot thinner. I don't have 1x6s around and I don't have any other use for this piece of wood for now. The joiner always helps make stuff absolutely square, but you can always just do the other steps right away. With how many times I'll plane it down, it would end up pretty square either way. Before the planer, I ripped the opposite edge about a 1/4 inch off. On the planer, I'll skip ahead, but I did many passes to get it down to about 3/4 of an inch, but a square 3/4 of an inch, unlike a 1x6 would be. The bottom will be made with an 1/8" plywood, so I'll do some quick dados all along the piece on the table saw, 2 passes. I'm making a little toolbox, so I want 2 taller sides that I'll cut on the miter saw now. The rest I'll rip it down to about halfway for the size of the toolbox. It's almost time to make some box joints. Having a proper piece of wood will really help make this straight. Here I'm putting lines on where to stop doing the box joints, where the pieces will stop meeting. Before I make the box, since I have the 1/4 inch spacer installed, I want to do a few test cuts on the offcut. Make sure I got this right before I ruin my nice pieces for the box. You have to put the bit at the height of the thickness of your wood plus the jig's platform. I set the jig square to my router table with this big square. This little clamp helps me hold the pieces well. It's not required, but I sure love having it there. If you don't have it, make sure to keep a firm hold. Router tables don't like wobbly pieces of wood. The 2 golden tabs you see on top, there's a 1/4 inch one under. After each cut, you just hop over it with the last hole and it's perfectly aligned each time. Alright, enough testing. Time to get this done and I'll do them with the 1/2 inch bit. Changing the spacer is easy. 3 screws total, 2 under, 1 on top to keep them properly stored and not lose them. I love onboard storage, that's always a plus for me. No need to keep track of small parts. To do the 2 sides, you do them identical, but for the connecting sides there's a special step to do. You put the last hole you did on the long side, right over the spacer, then butt your new piece against it. To do the 2 sides, you do them identical, but for the connecting sides there's a special step to do. You put the last hole you did on the long side, right over the spacer, then butt your new piece against it. It'll do the mirror of the other piece. It's pretty cool how it just aligns. No need to measure anything. You only need the other piece for the first cut. Then you can put it aside and do like the first side, hop over the spacer and cut until done. Those block joints would have taken hours by hand, or even with power tools, but measured without a jig. It was super easy with this. Now let's get this box assembled. The corners for the tall sides, I want them rounded, so I'll simply do it on the sander. Sanding the insides now is easier than once assembled, so do it now if possible. This 1/8 inch plywood is measured a 1/4 inch wider and longer than the base to go into the dados. I drilled 3/8 inch holes into the sides to pop a dowel as a handle, assembled everything dry to make sure it fits. I glued in the finger joints and clamp pressed together, holding the dowels and plywood bottoms without glue. Sand all the joints flat and the corners and edges nice and smooth. The dados for the bottom, since they go to the edge, we can see them. I can fix it with glue and wood dust, but if anyone has an idea how to do those and not leave a trace, I'd love to hear it in the comments. As you can see, it's sanded nice. It almost looks on purpose. I'm giving it a quick stain, then a wipe on polyurethane finish. This is all done. Thanks to Banggood and Enjoywood for sending this over. It's awesome and I can't wait to find ways to somehow integrate this into making a bench. Subscribe and you won't miss that out in the future. Thanks for watching. Check out the description for links to the jig and see you next time.